G'day there, Guardians. It is that time again, as usual. The 12 tier roles for the week. You can find the description, or in the description rather, all the timestamps for each of the vendors around the 3 different locations: Tower, Temple, and the Reef. And as usual, we will start with the Cryptarch, looking at the artifacts that are on offer this week. We've got the Memory of Yolda, which is a 111 roll, Intellect Strength. It's down from 118 max. I mean, that's a theoretical max because you can't get an Intellect Discipline roll on a Yolda. But the roll here, it's about, depending on who you ask, it's either an 89 or a 94% roll. The Memory of Yolda has the sprint cooldown penalty removed, as you can see there in the description. And not great from a 12 tier perspective, not terrible, but I wouldn't personally grab this one. 118 is what you're looking for as a max. Silumar is our discipline only roll, 100, which is even worse. This one does roll up to the 130s. It does get an intellect discipline roll, which means you can get it into the 130s. She has sold a few in the mid to high 120s. So this isn't a very good one at all from a 12 tier perspective. The Iron Lord perk on this in the Crucible, resistance to damage over time attacks is greatly increased. Basically, you drop off a whole bunch of ticks from damage over time attacks. So things like Thorn, Burning, Poison, all that sort of stuff. And also the amount of damage you take per tick is reduced quite significantly. So handy one in the Crucible if you get a better roll than this. And finally, the Memory of Scory is not a bad roll. It's a 124, so it's not terrible. It's pretty decent, but you can get better rolls than this one. I've got a Scory that is quite significantly better than this one, but not a bad one. I would suggest if you don't have a decent Scory Intellect Discipline, grab this one from Tyra Karn this week. It's definitely worth grabbing. This one gives you, when your super is full, kills cause nearby allies to get their super a little bit quicker. Unfortunately, you have to now activate the perk by getting a kill, and when you get the kill, that perk is active for 60 seconds. This week, Shiro has a Mantle of Galleon at a 58 Intellect Discipline roll, 58, 2 stat points down from perfect. For 1 Legendary Engram and 5,000 Glimmer, you might pick this up. I personally would not, but it does give you Crucible Champion, increasing your Crucible rep, and also has Pulse Rifle focus for that increased upgrade rate if you're using a not maxed out Pulse. Some might say that Eris Morn has got it going on this week. She has the Cloak of the Dusktorn at a 58, Discipline Strength roll, 75 Legendary Marks, not worth it for a 58, but it is there in the 12 tier category. Has upgrade focus for Scout Rifles and obviously Vanguard rep. And this Curse of the Hidden for the Warlocks is a 59, again 75 Legendary Marks, less than perfect, not something that I would invest in, but you might if you're looking for it. She has sold a perfect roll of this in the past, so keep that in mind. Also has upgrade rate for hand cannons and Vanguard Champion. For the Hunters this week, Cade has a perfect roll Novgorod Cloak, Intellect Strength at 25-35, 60, that's perfect roll, 75 Legendary Marks. It's a little bit pricey, but you know what? It's not bad. It's perfectly worth the buy if you've got the marks to spend. It's cheaper than getting it from other factions as well. Has upgrade rate for hand cannons and Vanguard Champ, which you can see here increases your Vanguard reputation rate. Also has rocket launcher focus for that increased upgrade for rocket launchers if you're so inclined. He also has this Tower Watch Shell, which is a 58 roll, 75 Legendary Marks, you know the drill, but it does have spin metal sensor and also blue polyphage for generating additional glimmer when killing Vex. If you're looking for something along those lines, personally, I'd give that one a miss. Core Array really doesn't have much for the Warlocks this week, but this Tower Watch Shell all the way over on the right is a 59 roll, 75 Legendary Marks is too much to pay in my opinion, but it does have Helium Filament sensor, and it also has Reclamation where you get additional glimmer when killing Taken. That's it from Ikora this week. For the Hunters this week, Shaxx has these boots, the Raku Poltergeist 2.0 leg armor. It is a 130 roll, down from 135, so it's 5 stat points off of max. It's a discipline strength roll, with strength being the 5-point down. You can see 5679 is the maximum for a stat. We're at 51 here, and obviously 74. But we've got Arc Double Down, Capture King, handy for increased weapon and movement speeds after you cap a zone in Crucible. Sniper Rifle ammo or Rocket Launcher ammo in this middle tree, and of course increased discipline or strength. They're reasonably good boots, but I have way better boots. If you're looking for a 12 tier roll with those types of perks, then maybe this would be worth spending the 75 legendary marks this week. For the Titans this week, Shaxx has a helmet down here at the bottom, a Rakuguena Type 1. It is a 107 roll, 4 stat points down from perfect. So we're talking 2 points down on both intellect and strength there. 4665 is what you're looking for in a max stat roll. And we've got one of my favourite perks, Infusion, replenishes health each time you pick up an Orb of Light. Ashes to Assets is a handy PvP perk where you gain bonus super energy on grenade kills, especially running things like Titans with, say, a Striker class and lightning grenades, for example. Second Thoughts, you gain bonus super energy from special weapon kills on minions of the darkness only, so PvE only, and for special weapon kills only. Intellect and Strength is the bonus there, and it's not a bad helmet to grab. 107, you know, you could pick this up. It would certainly help you get to 12 tiers if you're looking for an Intellect Strength roll. For the Warlocks, Shaxx just has this All is One bond. All is One. One is All bond. Holy dooly. At 59 roll, Intellect Strength, 75 legendary marks. It's got upgrade rate for Scout Rifles and Crucible Champion, but that's a no from me. Dead Orbit is seriously light on this week, with only this Titan mark, the Endling mark, at a 58 being offered in the 12 tier category for anyone this week. Hunters have nothing, Warlocks have nothing. As I said, it's an intellect discipline roll, 58, upgrade focus for hand cannons, and it gives you Crucible Champion, 75 legendary marks, just not worth it from my perspective. It's also got these 2 shells down here, intellect. Discipline strength roll at a 58, again with spin metal sensor or ether seeds for glimmer when killing fallen. It's exactly the same perk roll as the Dread Explorer shell that you get when you complete the Taken King quest, when you kill Regicide and then go do Outbound Signal after that, Dread Patrol, so on and so forth. You get a reward from Cade. Perfect roll, and much better roll in my opinion. I'll put my teeth back in tomorrow, I think. And next to it, he's got this 59 roll intellect strength, 100 legendary marks. It's 59, you know how it goes. Same perks, spin metal sensor and ether seeds. Yeah. Dread Explorer shell for the win. Over at Future War Cult, we've got nothing for the Hunters, sadly, but the Titans have this Eon Tracer helm. It's a 108 roll. Intellect Discipline at 44, 63, 45, 64. We're 2 points off on Intellect and 1 point off on Discipline. It's got another one of my favourite perks here, Inverse Shadow, where increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. That is one of my favourite PvE perks. Doesn't matter how you kill them, you get increased or bonus super energy. Better Already is a close second to Infusion, where shields start recovery immediately after orb pickup, but Infusion, in my opinion, is the best perk in this slot here. Heavy Lifting is like Inverse Shadow, but it applies to heavy weapons kills only. Again, PvE land, handy if you're running a sword or something like that in a raid. Increased Intellect and increased Discipline is obvious because it's an Intellect Discipline roll. For the Warlocks, Lakshmi has the Eon Tracer hood at a 108 roll. It's an Intellect Discipline roll. 1 stat point down on Intellect and 2 down on Discipline. Not a bad roll, but it's got Innovation, bonus grenade energy on orb pickup, And Inverse Shadow, we know what I think about Inverse Shadow. Increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. Any type of kill gets you bonus super energy. Second Thoughts is the same thing, but special weapon kills only. And of course, it's got increased intellect and increased discipline. Over at New Monarchy, Executive Hideous has nothing for the Hunters, but he might just have the best roles available this week for the Titans and the Warlocks. We've got these High Command Gauntlets here at a 96 roll. It's 96 down from 99, 3 stat points off of Perfect, which happens to be in the Strength category there. 41.58 is a perfect roll for Discipline. 38.55 is 3 points shy of Perfect for that Strength category. It does have Rain Blows, which is this increased melee attack speed perk here. I like that perk on Gauntlets. Momentum Transfer, gain bonus melee energy on grenade hits. Sidearm Loader increases the reload speed of sidearms, and obviously it has increased discipline or strength. It's also got this funky helmet, the High Command Helm here, which is really, really good. It's got a perfect roll, discipline, 1 point off max in strength. It's a 110 roll down from 111, so this is really, really good. Discipline strength roll, 1 point off of max, which happens to be in that strength category. Innovation is a bit disappointing. Bonus grenade energy on orb pickup. I'd rather infusion here or better already. But Inverse Shadow, increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. Like I said earlier, one of my favorite perks in this tree. Any type of kill on minions, and that one gives you bonus super energy. Heavy lifting again, same thing, but heavy weapon kills only. And of course, increased discipline and increased strength. And finally, we have down the bottom here this Senator Shell, discipline strength roll, 58, 100 legendary marks, meh, but it has Worm Spore Sensor and Reclamation for gaining additional glimmer when killing Taken. Meanwhile, the Warlocks have these High Command Robes at a pretty decent 143, down from 147, so not too bad there. Perfect stat roll on Strength, 61.86, you can see there, but we're 4 points shy on Intellect there, down at 57.82. It has Solar Recovery for 5 seconds after taking splash damage from Solar. Solar Armor, which I would personally run, and obviously running a Sun Singer type subclass. With auto rifle ammo, you can increase the amount of auto rifle or shotgun ammo that you carry, and of course it has increased intellect or increased strength. Certainly something that's worth picking up if you're looking for a decent Sun Singer intellect strength roll for a chest piece. This week, for the Hunters, the Speaker has this Gunslinger's Cloak at a 59 roll, 75 legendary marks, less than perfect, same old, same old. Has upgrade rate for hand cannons and also Vanguard Champion. And for the Warlocks, the Speaker has a couple of bonds here. He's got this Seal of the Twin Eagle at a 58, 60 legendary marks, 25 motes of light, discipline strength roll. You know, I wouldn't personally go out of my way to grab this. It's got upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard Champ. All of these have Vanguard Champion on them. The Voidwalker's Bond is also a 58 roll, intellect strength with scout rifle focus, and the Sunsinger's Bond is a 59, 1 step down from perfect, an intellect discipline roll with hand cannon focus, and of course Vanguard Champion. And for the Hunters this week, Variks has this Kel's Cloak at a 58, 1 legendary engram, 5,000 glimmer, intellect discipline roll, 58. Yeah, anyway, it's got auto rifle upgrade and Vanguard Champion. If you're looking for a Kel's Cloak, you could pick it up here, but he sells perfect rolls far too regularly to worry about spending it on a 58 roll. For the Titans, Variks has this King's Mark at a 58 roll, 1 legendary engram, 5,000 glimmer, you know the drill. It's got upgrade rate for hand cannons and of course Vanguard Champion. Finally, for the Warlocks, Variks has this Kel's Bond at a 58, discipline strength roll, 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer, as per all the others. 58, no thank you, but hey, it's got upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard Champion, just like many other things. That's it for this week. If I were you, I would certainly go and check out what the New Monarchy Executive Hideous is selling for the Titans and for the Warlock. those 3 items, the 2 chest pieces, or the chest piece and the helmets there, certainly worth looking at. The gauntlets also. Don't forget Cade has that perfect roll cloak for your hunter. You can catch me on Twitter, on Twitch, and on Instagram, BoylerRoom81. If you got something out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for regular updates. Thanks for watching, Guardians. I'll see you next time.